Alrighty, action. 2026. Kind of been getting 25 and 26 confused since it's January, believe it or not, the new year. Beautiful weather, almost like spring. We had a fairly cold and real snowy December, but here in Illinois, the middle of America, it gets like that. Anyway, we've got these tulips in the cages, and the challenge was squirrels and other tulip eaters, such as shrews, moles, anything, chipmunks. It doesn't mean that they're not getting enough light or the soil's not rotten or the wrong, trying to address the soil and just keep getting better and better soil. But I had tulips and I have yet to find one tulip. So, and I did see a lot of squirrel holes. So I've got wire to go over the top, and then wire as recommended in the casing. It's very challenging. You pair your tulips up as suggested. You could just put the wire around one bulb, and then to right side them up, I've heard people say, hey, they kind of right side themselves up, but really they're in metal caging, so I could see in theory the bulb would right side itself up, not in metal caging, just with the resistance of the soil. So I'm trying to get them right side up. The mini early spring tulips still require a good deep planting depth. I've heard people say you can plant these tulips as deep as a foot, fairly deep, like almost the depth of this bucket. Here we're not doing that. We're just going to kind of compromise and run about 6-inch depth with maybe 7 or 8, with more like 7 or 8 with the soil beneath. Ideally, I'm kind of bringing up the soil a little bit because I've got a good amount it can come up when I'm a few inches underneath those footings, and there's a little more soil I can add to this whole bed. We didn't know what this bed would be, if it'd just be gravel or the yuccas and weeds would grow back up or what would happen, but right now it's tulips and other. I have a little bag of mixed early spring flowers that I'll get in once the deep tulips are in. And everybody on the internet says the plants will find their way through the wires. That's a hyacinth, so I went to protect that as well. Granny really likes hyacinths. We'll just really keep seeing if these things work out. I'm not really telling people how to do things because I don't know. I'm just going off, thankfully, other people's research and YouTube videos and different things. And one lady was very adamant about kind of getting the wire to encircle your bulbs, and even if you don't have a covering over the top, she's like, well, the squirrel really doesn't like pulling out the whole wire. They just don't like wire in general. I'll cover the top too.